If you have been wanting to try making a Jen Stark inspired drip painting, I'm going to show you how to get started making creative drips that look like this and like this and like this. First we'll get started drawing some small practice ones so we can get our drips to really look drippy, and then we will make the larger ones. So I'm going to show you in this video how to draw the drips, and then in another video I'll give you some painting tips. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope this helps, and let's get started. So for our practice, we're going to use a 4x6 piece of watercolor paper. You could use whatever paper you want, but if you're going to paint it, you want it to be kind of sturdy. So this is 4x6 watercolor paper. Here is a few of my student examples. And what you'll notice is all of the drips are following gravity. So they're all coming straight down. So that is one of the main things I'm going to show you how to do and how not to lose your details as you add more and more drips. When we did ours, we looked at Jen Stark's artwork, and we also looked at real pictures of paint dripping. So you could use both of those kinds of things to give you some ideas of how to have your paint drip. So I'm going to show you a few tricks on how to do this, and the first thing you might think is that you should start at the top and work your way down, but if you do that, you kind of lose the drippiness. So I'm going to show you what to do instead. Start in the kind of middle drip, and then we'll add some above and some below. This will help us keep our drips drippy. At least 3, and have them be different heights. So you have good variety. And then remember, the drawing is really just a series of adjustments. So if you see a part that you want to be a little curvier, just make it curvier. It's just part of the process. All right, I like that. So that's kind of a middle drip. And now I want to remember that paint drips down with gravity. So I'm going to do a light line down the center of each one to remind me which direction I want my drips to go. And then another trick that I really like is to first draw the bottom of the drip. And then you can connect it, sort of like connect the dots. We just want it following that same path. You can also imagine that the high parts have a similar line. Same thing inside the drips. You can make the bottoms of the drips. And then try to keep everything the same distance. And you can go slower than me. I just didn't want to take too much time for this video. And then we're going to make our bottom drip go all the way to the bottom. So I'll probably get 2 more drips in. And again, remember, this is sort of the center of the high parts. So this one won't go all the way up. So it'll meet in the center there. The bottom of my drip. Follow up. And then we can kind of decide what to do here. This one, you want to keep it curvy, so don't let it run off the page. Like that. Do the bottom. Here we've got the bottom of our drip. keep it in line there. And I got that. And then here, on these, if I want to, I can leave them open, or I could imagine that this line is going like that. Ooh, I think that looks nice. So here, I could go like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good like that. And then this one might be a little drip like that. And you can either go up to the top like some of them did that I showed you, or you can leave an open space. Whatever looks good to you. I actually think I like this one like this. What do you think? Looks a little drippier. Yeah, I think I'll leave it just like that. Then I'm gonna just erase these lines and I am all set. Then I just erase these lines, and you can do an even better job than me. And then in another video, I will show you a couple painting techniques. There we go. So that's the tricks. I would start in the center and then go up and down, and also have those lines to show you where the drip should be going, and then you'll erase those at the end. So there you have it, the Jen Stark inspired drip drawing and some tips to help you get that looking the way that you want it to look. My students use watercolor to practice painting and get their craftsmanship and color choices down. And then on the big one, they use tempera paint, which is a little bit brighter. And if they wanted to, they were allowed to use Sharpie to outline it. Same thing with this one. It is tempera with a Sharpie outline. And even if you're doing black and white, paint the white part white because you want it to have the same texture as the black paint, and you want it to be a little bit brighter than white paper. If y'all would like me to make a follow-up video with some tips and tricks for getting your lines nice and neat when you paint, let me know. I'll make a real quick follow-up short video for that too. So that's it. That's how you draw a Jen Stark inspired drip painting, and I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions or anything else you'd like to know, and consider subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you being here with me so much, and I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I love you. Bye. Mwah.